Without warning, the sky over Iowa began to twist into something terrifying. A towering wall cloud stretched across the horizon as warm spring air collided with a powerful cold front. Storm chasers watched in disbelief as a rotating funnel descended toward the ground. Cameras rolled from only a few miles away, capturing every second of what would become one of the most intense tornado intercepts of the 2023 severe weather season. For everyone beneath that storm, there was only one question left. How much stronger was it about to become? It was March 31st, 2023. The National Weather Service had already issued a rare high-risk outlook for parts of Iowa and the Midwest. Meteorologists warned that conditions were unusually dangerous. Warm, moisture-rich air flowing north from the Gulf of Mexico combined with powerful upper-level winds, creating extreme atmospheric instability. Forecast models showed the potential for long-track, violent tornadoes well before the first storm even formed. By early afternoon, towering supercells erupted across western Iowa. Doppler radar quickly detected intense rotation. Within several storms, tornado warnings spread across multiple counties as emergency alerts reached thousands of residents. While many families rushed to basements and storm shelters, experienced storm chasers carefully positioned themselves along rural highways, hoping to document the rapidly strengthening supercells from a safe distance. One storm soon stood apart from all the others. A massive rotating wall cloud lowered beneath the thunderstorm, while powerful inflow winds pulled dust, debris, and moisture toward its center. Chasers noticed the atmosphere becoming strangely calm just before the tornado formed. Then, within seconds, a narrow funnel stretched downward and connected with the ground. The tornado rapidly intensified. What began as a thin condensation funnel quickly widened into a powerful cone. Multiple smaller vortices spun around the main circulation, while debris climbed thousands of feet into the sky. Cameras captured the enormous tornado crossing open farmland as lightning flashed behind the rotating funnel. Every passing minute revealed a different shape, reminding even veteran storm chasers how unpredictable violent tornadoes can be. Meteorologists continued monitoring the storm using Doppler radar. Debris signatures appeared as the tornado strengthened, confirming that it was causing significant damage on the ground. The circulation expanded while rain wrapped around portions of the tornado, making it increasingly difficult to see its exact position. Several chase teams immediately backed away after recognizing that visibility was rapidly deteriorating. As the tornado moved northeast, emergency managers urged residents to remain sheltered. Sirens echoed across nearby communities while first responders prepared for possible rescues. Utility companies positioned repair crews outside the warning area. Knowing that powerful winds could destroy electrical infrastructure within minutes, videos recorded from close range showed one of the most dramatic tornadoes of the outbreak. The roaring funnel appeared almost motionless at times, yet it continued carving a destructive path across the Iowa countryside. Even experienced meteorologists later described the storm as one of the most photogenic and dangerous tornadoes of the entire outbreak. But the tornado had not yet reached its greatest intensity. As the tornado continued across eastern Iowa, its structure became even more intimidating. The broad cone evolved into a powerful wedge with multiple suction vortices spinning around the main circulation. Storm chasers who had spent decades documenting severe weather later said they had rarely witnessed such rapid changes in a single tornado. Every few seconds, the storm seemed to reinvent itself, reminding everyone that violent tornadoes never follow a predictable script. Radar data showed an exceptionally strong rotating mesocyclone feeding the tornado. Meteorologists tracked a well-defined debris signature as the storm crossed farmland, confirming that large amounts of material were being lofted thousands of feet into the atmosphere. Chase teams carefully adjusted their positions using real-time radar, knowing that a rain-wrapped tornado can suddenly change direction and leave almost no visible escape route. The tornado struck several rural properties, destroying farm buildings, machine sheds, grain bins, and power poles along its path. Large trees were snapped or uprooted, and debris was scattered across open fields. According to the National Weather Service, one of the strongest tornadoes from the Iowa outbreak received an EF4 rating, with estimated peak winds of up to 170 miles per hour. Fortunately, because much of the tornado's path remained over sparsely populated areas, the loss of life was far lower than it might have been if it had crossed a major city. Emergency crews moved in as soon as conditions became safe. Sheriff's deputies, firefighters, utility workers, and medical teams searched damaged farms and cleared blocked roads. Neighbors arrived with tractors, chainsaws, and heavy equipment to help remove debris and check on isolated families. Across Iowa, communities demonstrated the resilience that often follows America's most destructive storms. One storm chaser later described the moment the tornado crossed directly in front of his vehicle. He said the roar sounded like dozens of jet engines, while the inflow winds became so powerful they shook the entire truck. Another experienced chaser recalled watching the tornado widen so dramatically that it appeared to fill the entire horizon. Despite years spent pursuing severe weather, both admitted they immediately backed away, knowing that no photograph is worth risking a life. The March 31, 2023 outbreak reinforced the value of modern forecasting. Days before the storms developed, meteorologists had already recognized the potential for a significant tornado event. Improved Doppler radar, high-resolution forecast models, storm spotter networks, and wireless emergency alerts gave many residents valuable time to seek shelter. While severe damage still occurred, those warnings undoubtedly prevented a far greater tragedy. If you ever receive a tornado warning, act immediately. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows. Never try to outrun a tornado unless you have a clear and safe escape route, and never remain outside simply to capture dramatic footage. Preparation and quick action save lives. If you enjoy uncovering the true stories behind America's most powerful storms and the science that helps us understand them, subscribe to American Disaster Files and leave a like. In our next documentary, we'll explore another extraordinary weather event that pushed forecasters, first responders, and survivors to their limits. The violent Iowa tornado of March 31, 2023, left behind more than damaged buildings and unforgettable video. It reminded us that even with remarkable advances in science, nature still commands enormous respect. Every close-range intercept captures breathtaking footage, but it also tells a deeper story, one of preparation, courage, and the thin line between witnessing history and becoming part of it.